YouTube. Unfortunately, today I bring you a heartbreaking video. There was a home intruder, like some kind of weirdo that went into this family's home, and the mom held him at gunpoint. And he talked to them and was like, I was just coming in here to steal your car, and I was going to leave it at Phoenix, or I was going to make your daughter drive me, saying all this crazy shit. The guy's wearing a ski mask, and he's got knives on him. And the mom has him at actual gunpoint, and the situation looks like it's going to be okay. They're waiting for the cops. I'm here to chime in to tell you that this was absolutely wrong. This is the last thing you would ever want to do in this situation. And we're going to see body cam footage. Well, we're actually going to see cell phone footage of the intruder talking to the mom at gunpoint. And I'm just going to point out how terribly wrong this all went, because when it's all said and done, this home intruder gets the gun from the mom and shoots her. And the daughters are left motherless, all over some freaking idiot with a ski mask, a hockey stick, and some knives. And this could have all been avoided. Let's just check it out.
Our new layer to this unbelievable story.
Yeah, I have a video of him calling.
By the way, shout out to EWU Bodycam. That's the channel this is from.
Show me the video.
The video taken of the suspect that night is as peculiar as it is harrowing. Terry Lynn is seen holding the intruder at gunpoint, seemingly without fear, not knowing that these would be the last few minutes of her life.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
He wanted to take our cars.
I just need You're going to take their cars out of here. At first, I thought I would just borrow the car and leave it in.
As dumb and nonchalant as he sounds, this is a very volatile situation, and these women are making a huge mistake right now by even talking to this guy. You draw your gun, you use it, or you don't shoot and you use the gun to break contact with the intruder. And unfortunately, right now the intruder's trying to leave because he's at gunpoint, and they're like, nope, you're not going anywhere. Big mistake. Big mistake. You pretty much forced this situation. Your number one priority should have been to break contact with the criminal and said, yeah, get the fuck on, go out the back door, get out of here. Or just stepped aside and let him go out the front door. But as you can see,
Phoenix at a parking garage. I could get it.
I don't think so.
But I know.
That's what I said.
They disagreed too. So they were saying that they would give me a ride. No, don't call the cops. Please don't call the cops. Okay,
and even right there, if you can see, she's looking at her phone, and the gun is kind of just pointed up into the ceiling. She's not really paying too much attention to it. Look how close she's letting this guy get to her while she has the gun. Big no-no. And right here, he says, okay, I'm just going to leave. And they say, no, you're not going anywhere. Do not corner a criminal like this. Just very stupid.
You are not. I'll go out the back door.
Nope. Nope.
See, and I guarantee you, right here, the daughter, those words, the no you won't, that's going to haunt her for the rest of her life. Because she could have just let this guy go out the back door, leave the house, and her family would all be alive to see the next day.
Oh, please just let me go, okay? No.
You picked the wrong house, buddy boy.
Did you already dial?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You dialed. Alright,
Do not ever let a criminal get that close to you when you have a gun. Period. This is just terrible form. Again, the other thing to do if the guy completely refuses to leave, this mother should have said, girls, walk out the house right now, and I'll be right out there myself. They should have all just walked out of the house, called the cops, and said, you know what, dude? Enjoy our house for the next 5 minutes till the cops get here. Go make yourself a sandwich or something before they take your ass to jail, because the cops are on their way right now. So her and her daughter should have just walked out that door right there, went out to the front yard, and waited for the cops to show up. It is pointless to interrogate somebody like this. Who cares why this guy is in your house? Who cares why he's there? You just want to get away from him, and you want your family to get away from him. This whole vigilante justice thing, I don't even think the mom knows what she was getting at with this, like interrogating him. You are just prolonging the threat, and you don't exactly have this guy under control. He keeps waltzing right up to you and standing arm's length away from the gun that you have. And while you're pulling your cell phone out, you're kind of just pointing the gun off into the ceiling. Honestly, he could have grabbed the gun right there and then. And sadly, that's what ends up happening. The girls get away. They run across the street to the neighbor's house, which the whole family should have just went to the neighbor's house. Mom should have led the way. Should have been leading the way, and she should have been the last one out since she had the gun. And they should have just left this home intruder inside the house. You know, if they would have made it another 8 minutes, the cops would have showed up.
You better be thinking what you're gonna do. Telling these girls you've got a knife in your side pocket. Excuse me?
Already hit me. You were using voice dot? You were using voice type?
No, I'm standing outside listening to you.
You know she lives...
I get it. Some dumb shit's happening and you're outraged and you are trying to talk some sense into a criminal. That's not your job to do. At this point, like, you are asking way too many questions. You're asking this guy his life story. You don't need to know any of that shit. You just need to get your family away from this. And unfortunately, this plays out wrong. I feel terrible for this family.
Next door.
Right next door. Yeah, I know.
Then you better leave.
Come on. Put the
You
phone away,
better
please.
leave.
Look,
Leave.
I did not want any trouble. I just want to leave.
No.
Can I leave now?
No.
Yeah, let
Please,
him
just-
leave. Let him leave. Diffuse the situation. You already got him on film. He already have him breaking and entering. He's already going to go to prison for just as long. You know, you standing there asking him questions, making this more difficult on yourself and putting him into a position where he feels cornered and he has to hurt one of you. There's no reason to do that at this point. You guys got him on film. The cops are going to pick him up. Save your family and get the hell out of there.
Let me leave.
Tell me why you're here.
I just wanted a ride. That's it.
Tell me why you are here.
And here's the thing, I don't get this. He just told you why he was there. Now, I understand that you might not want to believe that, but you're probably talking to a crazy person. You're not going to get straight answers that are going to please you out of somebody like that. Who cares why they are here? This is where mom messed up, and it unfortunately cost this entire family. Because like I said, her and her daughter should have already been outside, away from the threat. You use a gun to get you away from the threat. If you're not going to use the gun, if you don't want to shoot and kill somebody, you can at least use that gun to put distance between you and the threat, and then you can break contact with the threat. This is part of the reason why I carry a pistol. If you're going to try to follow me and pursue me and chase me down, it's going to be really hard to do if I have a pistol to point at you. And I mean, I get it. This lady did not want to kill this guy. She did not want to shoot him. It's clear as day. But the thing is, as soon as the intruder figures that out, you no longer have the upper hand. As soon as that intruder feels like he can get close enough to you to reach that gun, you've already lost that battle. You need to cut and run.
The video ends on that uncertain note.
Yeah.
But who could have foreseen that only moments later, the situation...
Yeah, moments later, he decides to tackle her and take the gun from her, and he ends up using it to shoot her right between the eyes. There's no coming back from that, and it's just a sad, sad thing that shouldn't have happened. I don't want this happening to anybody else, so if you come across this vid, like it, share it, because I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure this lady meant the best she could, and you can kind of hear her motherly voice come in. Sounds like she's trying to almost explain to this intruder how dumb he is and how dumb what he is doing is, and that's not your place to do. That is not your place to do in one of these situations. Don't lecture anybody. Get your family out of there, and don't try to understand crazy people. because you're never going to understand it. It's just going to sit there and confuse you. You're not going to understand why this guy broke into your house with a ski mask and a hockey stick asking for car keys. I don't think he's going to be able to give you an explanation that's going to satisfy your curiosity. So don't even stand there and ask him. The guy's clearly nuts. He's a psycho. And just you even standing there talking to him is prolonging the risk of injury and harm to you and your family. Something to keep in mind if you're ever put into one of these situations. Make it as short and sweet as possible. I would have drawn that gun. Get the F back. Girls, come on, let's go. Okay, have fun in the empty house till the cops show up. Bye, dude. It should have been as simple as that. No asking questions. No trying to decipher why this idiot is here or what he's doing. Matter of fact, you don't know if he's alone. While he's sitting here talking to you, he could have 2 more of his friends. They could be all going through your home, or he could have somebody waiting outside. You need to break the situation as quickly as possible and get the hell out of there. And I just wish this mom would have thought that through and got her and her daughters to safety across the street and just let the cops pick this scumbag up. Sadly, that's not how it played out, but hopefully a lot of people can learn from this. Anyway, like I said, like and share. Have an awesome day, everybody. And stay loaded. Keep your head on a swivel, because these crazy people, they do be existing out here. And once in a while, you're going to run into them. Hopefully it's not like this. Later.